Bmarsh Boxing back at it with another live stream. Nah, matter of fact, this ain't a live stream, man. I tried to go live, you know what I'm saying? I tried to, but the joint keep talking about bad connection, you know what I mean? So the quality will be chopped up. So I said, forget about it. I'm gonna just do it the old fashioned way, you know what I mean, and just upload it. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I'd like to go live to get a little crowd participation, fellas, in the chat, but it is what it is. I'm going to keep it pushing. Bmarsh Boxing, this is my 2017 boxing end of the year awards, you know what I mean? Basically everything good that happened in 2018, 2017. Here go the awards. Well, I'm going to set it off with upset of the year, you know what I mean? We could set it off with Miguel Cotto versus Saddam Ali. You know, that's a fight right there. That was a big upset. I don't know how many people really called that fight to say that Saddam Ali would have won or predicted it. I could probably say Scorsese, though. Low place boxing, big ups to him. He definitely called that one, you know what I mean? He said, yeah, we're going to see an upset tonight, and sure enough, we did, you know? So Saddam Ali, Miguel Cotto. I'll also put in Manny Pacquiao versus Jeff Horn, big upset of the year, you know what I'm saying? You know, and all for Manny Pacquiao's WBO title, you know what I mean, at welterweight out there in Australia. Then another one we have is Caleb Truex versus James DeGale. You know, that's a fight right there, which, you know, really and truly, nobody even really was talking about that fight going in or building it up. I didn't hear nobody pick Caleb Truex, you know what I mean? So that was a major upset, you know, for the IBF super middleweight title that James DeGale held that now Caleb Truex holds, you know. But if I had to pick out of them three, you know, you see Miguel Cotto and dude Saddam Ali, you know, that fight wasn't like no whitewash. It was, you know, it was kind of, you know, hey, I had Saddam Ali winning, you know what I'm saying? But I could see a case, it was a close fight still, you know what I mean? But I definitely had him winning. Same with Manny Pacquiao and Jeff Horn, you know, that's a fight, you know, I had Manny Pacquiao winning. 7-5, maybe 8-4, you know, so, you know, that was kind of a disputed decision right there, you know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, it's an upset, and Jeff Horn got the title. And Caleb Truex and James DeGale, you know, that definitely right there was easy work, man. That fight right there was clear. Nothing was in the balance. Nothing was disputed or controversial. James DeGale just got washed in that fight, you know what I mean? Caleb Truex came to England and put that beating on him, you know what I mean, on James DeGale. So, you know, unlike the other two I mentioned with Saddam Ali and Cotto and Pacquiao and Horn, Caleb Truex's victory was clear, cut, and dry. Nothing to dispute. He definitely went out there to England and got the title. So big ups to him. That's going to be my upset of the year. All right, I'm going to set it off. We'll go ahead with prospect of the year. Now, in this category, I don't have too many guys, you know what I mean? But I got two guys in mind right now. You know, I'm doing this off the cuff, you know what I mean? And I got Regis Prograis, you know, he's a very good fighter, kid out of New Orleans, you know what I mean? I believe he's like 20-0 with like 17 KOs out of New Orleans, Louisiana, baby. You know how them fellas from Louisiana, from the NO be talking, you know what I mean? Hey, New Orleans, baby. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, he's a good fighter. He's on the come up. He had two good fights in 2017. I can't even remember them fellas he beat, you know. But the kid got talent, man, and he's up and he's ready for that WBC strap, you know what I mean? However which way it comes, whether it's through Victor Postar or whether the winner of Ramirez versus Amir Imam, he's ready for all comers, you know what I mean? So he's definitely in the category of prospect of the year. Another guy throwing there is Josh Taylor, you know what I mean? Josh Taylor, kid out of, where he from, man? He from Scotland, right? He from Scotland, yeah? Yeah, man, the man, you know, is a very good fighter, you know what I'm saying? 2017, man had like 4 fights. You check it. 2 of them were knockouts, vicious knockouts. Maybe all of them, but I know the ones I'm talking about. What he did to O'Hara Davis, that was mean, man. That was mean. 7th round knockout. Made that man quit. TKO. KO, basically, you know what I mean? That's a very good victory. And the other one, the very first man to stop the man, Miguel Vasquez. And I called that in my prediction video. Sure enough, it happened. Man, I got to give it to the kid Josh Taylor, man. Josh Taylor is an up-and-coming dude. I believe dude's like 10-0, so he's definitely a prospect. So that's my prospect of the year between them two. But I believe both them fighters, shit, man. Hey, man, both them fighters at 140, you know what I mean? Hey, I'd like to see him get it in one time, you know what I'm saying? Regis Prograis one day versus Josh Taylor, you know what I'm saying? Even the kid Ulysses Yves Ulysses out of the Haitian Canadian. You know what I mean? Out there, out from Canada. He's definitely a prospect of the year in my opinion. I like what he did to the dude, the Hebrew Hammer, Cletus Selden, and sure enough, he put that work in and gave him the work. And he did get robbed in his previous fight before the Cletus versus the guy Steve Claggett. The man should be undefeated. I like what he did this year against that kid from Brooklyn. Pretty boy motherfucker. What's his name, man? Oh, damn it, man. A kid I've seen numerous times fight at the DC Armory. It's escaping my mind right now. And he was the first man to beat him. So Josh Taylor, Regis Prograis, and Ulysses Grant, Yves Ulysses. 3 guys at 140. And I'm going to have to go with Josh Taylor, man, because he got the veterans and the young prospect on his resume. So big ups to him, you know what I mean? That's my prospect of the year, Josh Taylor. All right, I'm going to go with Fight of the Year. Fight of the Year, man, I'm going to have 2 guys, man. It's either between Terrence Bud Crawford or Silkers. Man, I just call him Rungvisai, man. The man be having all kind of different names, man, different government names. I'm going to go with the man Rungvisai. You know, he's a very good fighter. I like what he did against Chocolatito this year. You know, the first fight I actually did have Chocolatito winning barely by 1 point. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, he sealed all doubts in the second fight with that vicious knockout. You know, so he's definitely a candidate in this category for Fighter of the Year, Rungvisai, and of course the undisputed champion of the world, pound for pound #1, Terrence Bud Crawford. And I'm have to go with Terrence Bud Crawford, man. You already know what he did this year. You know what I'm saying? He beat the hell out of Felix Diaz, you know what I mean? He beat my guy from Namibia, Julius Ndongo, you know, starched him out in 3 rounds. Vicious, mean body shot. And the man is undisputed, a feat that ain't nobody even going to do in no time soon. So, yeah, I'm going to give it to Bud Crawford. That's my Fighter of the Year. Upset of the year. Robbery of the year, I'm going to go, you know, we had a few, you know what I'm saying? You know, well, let's start off with Carl Frampton versus that Horatio Garcia kid. That was a bad robbery over there in the UK, man. The Mexican came over to the UK and he I had that fight a draw, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, truth be told, Carl Frampton should have not gotten that victory. It was either a draw, in my opinion, or a victory for the Horatio kid, man. And he did what he did, and he came to England, gave that man that work. But, man, it's hard to get a decision out there if you ain't going to knock nobody out. Not just in England. And in places in general, like, you know, traveling overseas, going to a man's backyard. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely in the category. Another one I got is Gamboa versus Jason Sosa. You know, that was right there. That was a bad decision right there, man. You know, the man Gamboa got points deducted, got dropped a couple times, and he still managed to win a 10-rounder. How? That was a bad look, man. Jason Sosa got robbed, man, and I felt bad for the man, Jason Sosa, but Gamboa ain't win that fight, you know what I mean? What's another bad decision that I seen this year? You know, I could possibly say Manny Pacquiao versus Jeff Horn, you know what I'm saying? You know, that fight that fight was just bad, man. You know, go look at the punch stats and just the fight in general. Just watch that fight and tell me how the hell this guy Jeff Horn won that fight, man. It's still puzzling to this day. But then again, hey, cherry picking gone wrong. You know, Manny Pacquiao should have been facing better competition than Jeff Horn. But if I have to go with the robbery, I'm going to have to pick Jason Sosa versus Yuriokis Gamboa. That's definitely my robbery of the year. All right, fight of the year. Fight of the year, man. You see it right here. I got this in the category. Anthony Joshua versus Vlad. Dr. Steelhammer, you know what I mean? That was a very good fight, you know. When's the last time we had a fight of the year from the heavyweights, man? Reminded me of them fights like Riddick Bowen and Evander Holyfield or even Lennox Lewis and Shannon Briggs. Just exciting fights, you know what I mean? You know, I put that in the category. Another one in the heavyweight was the Uzu Uzungu guy, the Polish African kid versus Dominique Brazil. That was a very entertaining fight. You know, that's definitely in the category for Fight of the Year. What else I got up in there? Errol Spence versus Kell Brook. My man Errol Spence went overseas, went to Sheffield and put that work, put the man down for real. You know what I mean? Put the man Kell Brook down and shattered and battered his eye socket. That's definitely a candidate for fight of the year. Miguel Roman versus Salido about 2-3 weeks ago. Great fight, very good, entertaining fight. Oh, I forgot to mention a robbery of the year, even though I still give it to Sosa, and also that Tevin Farmer versus that Japanese dude, Isagawa, or whatever his name was, man. That right there, I thought the man Tevin Farmer won at 7-5. You know what I mean? I thought he would have been a world champion, but nah, he ain't get it, man. You know what I mean? But it's back to fight of the year. Even Miguel Burchard versus the dude, Francisco Vargas, that's definitely candidate for fight of the year, But all in all, if I gotta pick one, man, it's gonna be AJ versus Dr. Steelhammer, man. I like, man, that fight had me on the edge of my seat, just like Kell Brook and Errol Spence. But this fight was the magnitude of this fight and being a heavyweight fight, not in front of 90,000 people, and of course the flagship division of boxing, heavyweight. I'm going to have to go with Dr. Steelhammer versus AJ for fight of the year. You know what I mean? All right. What's category I have left? Knockout of the year. Man, my knockouts of the year, fellas got put to sleep. It's either, what's my man's name, man? What's the guy who needed a green card, man? Ray Beltran versus that dude who was giving him work in the first round, and Ray Beltran put him to sleep. I can't even remember his name, man. But dude was giving Beltran some trouble. But Beltran just unleashed that right hand on him and folded him up. You know what I mean? That's definitely a candidate for fight of the year. Dejan Zlatikin versus Mikey Garcia, candidate for knockout of the year too. And also David Lemieux versus Curtis Stevens. You know what I mean? But if I had to pick, all three of them is my knockouts of the year. I can't even pick one. Because at the end of the day, the opponent got put to sleep, man. It was night, man. You know what I'm saying? Bring out the smelling salt. You know what I mean? So that's those three. If I had to pick one, I'm just going to have to pick Mikey Garcia versus Dejan, because that was the first one I seen. It happened in January 2018. You know what I'm saying? So 2017. So yeah, man, I got to throw that in there, That's my knockout of the year, but any of them could go, man. All three, even Chocolatito versus Rungvisai. Beautiful, man. But I like when fellas get put to sleep. You heard? Oh yeah, I forgot also fight of the year. I can't forget James DeGale versus Badu Jack. Great fight, man. Unification fight. Nobody got the victory. I had that fight a draw. So that definitely can go in there in the fight of the year category. But still, AJ versus Dr. Steelhammer, that's my fight of the year versus Vladimir Klitschko. What's left, man? What's left? I believe maybe trainer of the year. I'm gonna give that to the Errol Spence trainer, Derek James. The man got some nice victories, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a damn shame what happened to the man Kurtzside. That's another guy Derek James trains. I wanted to see that fight versus Kurtzside versus Billy Joe Saunders, you know what I mean? But all in all, what he's doing with Jamel Charlo, you know what I'm saying? What he did to Erickson Lubin, that knockout was beautiful. Going out to England, you know what I'm saying? The man is a good trainer right now, man. He's got his work cut out for him, and he's showing improvement. So Derek James is my trainer of the year. I don't know what other categories left, man. What other categories do I have left? I said upset of the year, knockouts. I think that about it, man. That's my take, man. Bmarsh Boxing. Leave your thoughts and comments, man. If I forgot any category in there, man, drop that in the comment section one time. You know what I mean? Bmarsh Boxing. Leave your thoughts and comments. Let me know what's your fights of the year, KOs of the year, prospects of the year, such and so on and so forth. Leave that in the comment section, and I'm going to catch you on the next vid. Peace.